Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming back to join me. I said in the last video, I think, that I'm starting more Christmas journals. So for these Christmas journals, I think there's likely to be two. I'm using Rachel Rox's Creations kit. I haven't printed it all out. I got carried away messing about with all the ephemera, but it's the newest kit that she's got. So it's her new Christmas kit. And I love how they've printed out. They are just beautiful. Her and Steffi do just such a fantastic job doing them. So I've printed them out, but I haven't cut them to size, or I haven't put all the pages and papers together yet. So I thought I'd just bring you along with me, because I just wanted to get a little bit ahead of myself and make a few cards, journaling cards and things. I've made a couple of things already. You were with me last time and I was doing Rachel's challenge, and we did the ones with the frames and the washi tape on. And some of those I'm actually going to use as pockets, because they turned out quite well, and I think I'm going to use them as pockets. I carried on afterwards and I did a couple more. So I think I did these two afterwards. And then I carried on again. And I've done this one. These are from Rachel, her cutouts. And these are Rachel's frames, and I've just cut the beige middle out of them. Love those images, that image there of these two little people. Lovely. And it says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and that's one of Tracy Fox's labels. And this is one of Rachel's background papers as well. I don't think that's one of Rachel's. I think it could be Tailor Made Journals, I think. And then that's one of Rachel's as well, and Rachel's background papers. It says Holidays. And then I think we did, that's a blank one. I think we did these two last time as well. So I've got quite a few cards going. And I've also done a couple of flips. So let me get one of the book pages. So this is going to be a tuck spot. So it'll sit on a page like that, and it's got a pocket just there. I've put a tab on it there, and then that opens up, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a tuck spot. I haven't stitched around these yet. There is a tuck spot just there, and then when it sits on the page, it'll be a tuck spot just there as well. So from one of these envelopes, and that's just a window envelope, I think I managed to cover it with one of Rachel's papers. That's why it looks quite similar. I think I just had to add a few extra bits on the front. So it went quite a long way. And then that's one of Rachel's pages, and I've just added one of her trims. So that's going to be a tuck spot on a page there. And then I've done two of those, because I think, like I said, I think there's going to be two. I had some envelopes cut out from last time, from my last journal. I've got the ones that we did last time that I'm going to use as pockets, so they'll get rounded off and there'll be a bunch of pockets. So yeah, it's coming on. I'm getting some bits and pieces done ready. But I just thought it might be nice to just bring you along with me and just have a little craft. It's been such a wet day here in the UK. It really has. Actually, it stopped raining at the moment. Where had I got to? I've surrounded myself with all sorts. So I've done this one with one of that again, it could have been one of Tailor Made Journals, but this is Rachel's papers. So that's one of the sheets that we'd collaged. I've backed it on the back. And my friend Laura, it's Laura from The Papered Soul, asked me if I'd like to use some of her labels. So Laura has a kit of labels, and they're called Lovely Journal Words, and it's by The Papered Soul. And she does them, I think there's about 6 different colours that you get in the kit, and they've all got the same words on them. And she asked if I'd like to use them, so I'm going to use them in this kit. I've printed those at full size, and then I wanted some slightly smaller, so I've done 2 to a page on these, and I'll put a link to Laura's tags below. And what I've done, I've printed out the she does like there's a pink, turquoise, like a minty green, the beige, and a purple, I think, that you get. And this one I've just put on a piece of scrap paper that I've had laying around, and I'm going to put that on there as a tab because it just picked the same colour out. So that's going to be my tab. So I guess my thoughts were that you don't have to use them just as a label. You know, they can have different uses. Not all the words will go with my Christmas journals, but quite a few of them I thought would fit in. So I thought, well, yep, let's try them out. So this is the first time I've used Laura's words. Let's get that stuck on there. Try and get it a bit centralised, shall we? It's not too bad. Got glue everywhere already, look. There we go. So I think I like him, and I don't think that I want to add any more to him. I don't think I want to put any washi on unless I put some of the blue snowflake. I don't think, well, I might put a bit down at the bottom when I'm saying I don't think I do. I think I might. This isn't very sticky though, the blue, the snowflake washi. Some is and some isn't. Yeah, we'll have that on there, shall we? We'll just put it on there, and I'm just going to fold it back up the other way. And then we've got blue and blue, haven't we? Put the glue back on, Carol. So I hope you are all okay. As I say, here in the UK, it's been horrendous rain this morning. Had to go and sort my mum out because she was worried that a water butt was overflowing. So we've been to sort that out this morning. This is one of the long snippet rolls that I do that I've cut up and I've just had laying around, and I thought this might be good to use. One of Rachel's beautiful images there. Isn't that lovely? And I've got scraps of, I don't know if you can see, let me just look, scraps and all sorts laying around. And I'm just kind of thinking maybe that pink paper on there might look nice. Does it look better that way around? No, I think I prefer it that way. So yeah, I'm going to put that on there. I think this kind of pink bubble paper, I'm trying to think which of Rachel's kits it was in. I think it was actually her Christmas kit from last year, or one of the Christmas ephemera papers, I should say. I've got quite a few of Rachel's kits now, and I sometimes do forget which ones they're from. Haven't got anything on the back of that, have I? So I think what I might do, I'm just going to snip that off there. Do you know, I don't know where anything is. I thought I'll just put the camera on and see what everybody's up to. So I'm totally unprepared for what I'm doing, folks, but then I guess nothing new there either, is there? I'm just going to put this on the back, because rather than waste that little bit of pink paper, I think I'd like to just fold it over to the back. Just stick that on there, fold that over there, and then I just need to find a piece of paper just to cover that bit up, don't I? And I'm using my best scissors for cutting glue paper because I can't find, the gremlins have been, I can't find the other one that I like to use. I'm just wondering if I've got anything else I could just put on there. So that'd be wide enough. I think it will be. Just put that on the back as well. It's quite difficult. Usually I do like to put my papers together before I start doing anything else, because that's kind of the part that I find the hardest. That's a pretty background, isn't it? I do find that the hardest part, I think, sometimes. that and choosing what to do with the covers. But I'm just about up to the limit on my printer allowance. I'm on the HP Instant Ink, and I've done so much printing at the moment, but I can start printing again tomorrow. I'll get my new month starts tomorrow, which is Monday. So I thought, well, rather than just hang around, I'll make a start with what I've got. I think I need a new blade on that. Can you believe how sticky everything is already? Look, it's all sticking to me. And I think I like him on there. Let's get him stuck down. So yeah, tomorrow I can print all of the pages out and put them all together and start looking at where I'm at. And I need to make some more pockets and tucks and things, because what I've got at the moment just won't cover it all. Let's stick him on there. Do you like him? I do. I might put one of those tabs on here as well. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put Believe on that one. So as I say, this is one of Laura's labels, and I'm going to put it, yeah, I'm going to put it on the tab. So the way that I've been doing that is I've just used a scrap of paper, stuck it on, fold it over to make a tab, and just tear it off. Do you all get sticky straight away? I don't know why my fingers get so sticky. Just going to snip the ends. I like that. I think that looks nice. It'll be different. I haven't used these labels before, so it'll be quite nice to use something for a change. So it's a lovely kit, Laura. Thank you for asking me if I'd like to use it. I think sometimes you just need just a little word to go on your journal cards or on your tabs. Believe. Yes, I like that one. Well, that's two. I've done two. I've got this one. I'm just going to get a new blade for my cutter. Just one moment. Okay, I've just changed the blade and it's much sharper. It's cutting now. This is one of the images from Rachel's kit from this year, and I'm just wondering whether, is that too blue? It is a little bit blue, isn't it? What do you think? That one blends even more. Green. That hides the background, doesn't it? That's not bad. Quite like that one. I just pulled out what I had of Rachel's papers. Shout out if you see one. That would be bright, wouldn't it? The red and the blue? I don't know. That goes nice on there though, doesn't it? Right, change of mind, change of plan. This again is one of Rachel's. I know I need some larger tags for some of the bigger pockets that I want to do. So that's what I'm going to focus on with these. I guess, you know, you could use these for anything though. I mean, this could be a pocket on a journal page if you wanted it to be. It doesn't have to be a tag. But I know that's what I need, so that's what I'm going to use it for this time. And I know that I need my tags to be, I need them no more than 4.5 inches wide. So if I do that I'm going to do that 4 1/4. Let me just double check. Because my pages, actually my pages are about 5 1/2, so I can go 4 1/2 to get a big tag. So let's do that. And again, this is one of Rachel's papers that I'm using. It takes me ages though to decide what paper to use and what image to use on it. And let me just straighten that little bit up. I've obviously used it as a tear paper before. So it's going to be a go in a side pocket. Do I want to put a label on it, do you think? What do we think? No, I don't want a label like that. Oh, decisions, Carol, come on. Come on, love. Got these that we had cut out before. It doesn't really look right, does it? It doesn't look right at all. I want some different paper on it. It might look nice. This is what we keep the snippy bits for, isn't it? The leftovers, because you just never know. That might be nice on there. I'm just going to cut this, tear the bottom bit. What's Rachel call it? Crafting by the seat of your pants. So I'm not really thinking about what I wanted to do before I switched the camera on, so apologies for that, folks. I just knew that I wanted to make some tags. I do like that. No, I don't think I want anything on it. I just feel something's missing. I'm just going to have a think a minute. Okay, thanks for being patient with me. I found a Christmas stamp, so I'm going to put that on it. What do we think? It is a Christmas stamp. And I think if I try and remember when I put some paper on the back of this so that it can be written on, I think I might try and remember to do some extra writing paper so it folds, you know, use a bigger piece. I'm going to stick this on here because this is going to back it. Try and use my gluey page as we go along. And at least it's backed. There we go. That's going to go on there. I need to put enough glue on this because I'm not going to stitch round it, so it needs to be well glued. Don't want it lifting. Oops. I think it's level. No, I'll level it up when I've Happy Christmas. I think I'm going to put a tab there so that it can be pulled out that way. Yeah, get that on there. There we go. I like that one. So then I'll just leave that to dry and then I'll cut it out of there and then that can be backed and have a tab on it. What else have I got? I've got some nice little birds. Might like them on there actually. It's a bit too pale, isn't it? Too fussy. Right, let me just cut this one out. Okay, I've cut it out and I remembered I'd got these left over. So I'm thinking I might use one of these for this one. That one's got a bit too pale on it. Quite like that with the green. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Get those out of the way. Sometimes you get so much on your desk you can't see what you're doing for what you've got cluttering around you. There we go. And you know, for 1 minute I thought I hadn't turned you back on. Times I've done that. Let's just smooth that down. I like that. So I've got about 1/2 inch gap there. So try and make it a bit central, eh? 1/2 inch gap just there. And that's a nice little square card. I quite like that one. I don't think I want quite as wide a gap around it though. I'm just going to take a bit extra off at the sides. Yeah, I like that. So I need to think about a tab for that one as well, so I'll do that in a bit as well. What else have I got laying around? Gosh, I've got all these different, I think that's, have I used that one? I think I might have done, but I could put one in each book, couldn't I? Does that blend in too well on there? It is very jazzy, this paper. It's not one of Rachel's Christmas papers. It's one of her background papers, I think it was. Well, I do actually quite like that. Yeah, I'm going to put that on there. Get my ruler. So if I want it to be, let's go 4 1/4. And I think about the tallest that I could have would be 7. So there's going to be a good variety of tags in these journals. I'm enjoying using these brighter colours, I have to say. I'm going to do this one about 7 inches tall. Oh! It just stuck to the bottom there and shot off. I could always put a label on there. Sorry if I've gone off screen, but I think that might make it too. Move it down a little. I think we need a word or something on there. Wonder. Do you know, I like that. That's what I'm going to do. So I think I'll stick that on there. Be different, won't it? Sorry if you can see my arm. I'm just trying to get the glue around this frame. They're not very easy to glue, I have found. Put that on there. Hope it's level. Yep. Put these lovely little children on. Looks like they're going for a picnic in the snow. Maybe they're going ice skating and they've just taken some hot chocolate to warm up with when they've done. Just see where I want that. I want that to go about there, don't I? So let's put them there. Get them squished down. Laura's label on. So it's a bit of a mix that I've done today, I guess. I just thought I've got 10 minutes, well, half an hour. So I thought I'll just do a couple of cards with you, and then I can get cracking with this journal. I'm going to back it onto there. This is the way that I always do mine. The glue page that I'm using, I'll kind of tear off and just use it to back the card with. And I guess that's why everything then sticks to my ruler. I'm going to have to go and de-stick it, I think. But then at least the cards are ready for me to take to the sewing machine and back with paper all in one go, which saves time rather than backwards and forwards. There, can we see that one? So the paper at the back of that is kind of blue and red, and I think it just goes nicely with that. So I haven't done many, have I? Not many. So we've got the little cherub there. We've got Santa, so we've got 2 Believe ones. We've got Wonder there, and then I'm going to make a tag to go onto this one. So a bit short and sweet for you today, but I hope you liked it, and I hope that you'll come back and join me, and I'll do a bit more of my Christmas journal. Take care, everyone. Bye.